I am happy that my CryptoQ media channel is back online. Wonderful news! The stablecoin from Ripple will be launched in a matter of weeks rather than months, as we learned from its CEO, Brad Garglinghouse. We don't have access to all the specifics, so it's reasonable that this is happening sooner than most of us expected. However, it seemed like it could be further away. All XRP holders should celebrate this news because XRP is necessary for the stablecoin to exist on the XRP ledger and for transactions to take place. A large user base for the stablecoin would, in my view, increase faith in the change's capacity to remain stable over the long run. Simply put, no one here knows how to make the war chest Ripple work when it comes to. Seriously, though, isn't it Ripple? I can feel the waves forming. There are many things about this that should make an additional builder happy and delighted, but unfortunately, it has created some problems. Take a look at this headline, Ripple. The Chief Technology Officer claims that he prefers using XRP on XRPL to RLUSD. Also, there's a longtime XRP community member who seems to be losing faith in Ripple and XRP in general, so I thought I'd share the narrative of how RLUSD, a Ripple stablecoin, was created. Additionally, I must politely disagree, my viewpoint is drastically different. I want to make it apparent that I am not from a wealthy background. I am not a financial expert, so you shouldn't put your money where my mouth is or buy anything because of my suggestions. To pass the time, I enjoy making short films about cryptocurrencies and upload them to YouTube. I'm simply an enthusiast. Regarding the first point, here is a CoinDesk piece that discusses it. At Wednesday's Korea Blockchain Week, Brad Garglinghouse, CEO of Ripple Labs, said that the company can lend a hand. We are virtually ready to release the $peg stablecoin, and our debut is sure to come in the next weeks, not months. And lastly, he said that the name for it is Ripple. This framework was the birthplace of RL, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. Quote completed. Following USD Coin, he explained, the idea for the token was born when USDC, the second biggest stablecoin by market cap at $34 billion, lost its $peg in March 2023, we saw an opportunity for a respectable rival that was already working with multiple financial institutions to gain a foothold in that sector. Here's another quote from Garglinghouse. Rumor has it that Ripple first hinted at its plans for a stable currency in April, with the pledge that the token would be completely backed by US dollars, short-term US treasuries, and other readily available assets. This asset class is, in my opinion, still in its early stages, therefore there is potential for another major participant to join the fray. Two big names in this space are Tether and USDC. Nonetheless, an additional accountable person could intervene to guarantee compliance with the law. Before the SEC lawsuit, I'd even go as far as to say they did an excellent job of handling it. Even though the SEC claims were without merit, it doesn't mean they were flawless in all their commercial interactions. Not to mention the extreme lack of openness. It is just mind-blowing to look back at 2014 and 2015. There is a bit more clarity on what needs to be done when releasing a stable coin, and Ripple has always been the mature, rule-abiding adult who wants to do things the correct way. Alternately, the idea that somebody would act in such a way is shocking to me. It doesn't mean they can't be attacked here, you just have to read the room. We are greatly concerned that the SEC is going to attack us, according to the residents of Garglinghouse. While he avoided directly addressing USDC, he did publicly declare his conviction that Tether will be targeted and that their motivation is to act differently. He sees an opening for a new player like Ripple to enter the stable currency market because of how low it is currently and how it is predicted to rise into the trillions of dollars. Since we have only just begun the adoption process, I believe it is feasible. That kind of thing definitely happens, in my opinion. Nonetheless, I would like to consider this. My opinion is as follows. I have already stated that XRP's long-term viability cannot be guaranteed by a single entity. Everything in the environment is dependent on it. The XRP ledger has the potential to support a wide variety of useful applications, Ripple being only one of them. Thus, Ripple is the most well-known, and it's not without merit. However, we are all important. But I don't remember ever seeing a positive business announcement cause the price of XRP to go up in reaction to anything good that happened at Ripple. Reach the peak. It would make sense with stocks, but that's not what's happening here. However, I do believe that developers should think about the ecosystem and its long-term impacts when making decisions. Adding the stablecoin launch to the list of potential actions might help ensure the project's longevity. As someone who owns XRP, I am worried about this since I prefer it when the platform maintains its consistency whenever new features are implemented. Very impressive. Before I go on to what attorney Bill Morgan said, I wanted to give my remarks, and I must admit that I still believe he is correct. I agree with him on most points. My major argument is that you should focus more on the big picture while making decisions. Therefore, I only wish to express my views on the subject. According to the Howey test, I don't think the recent news on Ripple's plans to integrate smart contracts into the XRP ledger or the launch of its stablecoin, RLUSD, has significantly impacted the price of XRP. After all that Ripple has invested in XRP over the last many years, I find it hard to think that any investor could possibly make money off of owning XRP. I couldn't agree with you more. You make an excellent point. A lack of evidence linking Ripple's activities to a decline in XRP's value means the answer is no. Ripple has had less impact on the SEC's efforts to increase the price of XRP than the SEC has. That much I can guarantee you. Kindly inform me about the day of their assault. Once XRP has achieved legal clarity, all will become apparent. The graphs effectively show the data. Definitely, I think so. So, is it realistic to expect Ripple to do the heavy lifting required to increase XRP's price? In my opinion, that is an incorrect viewpoint. In my view, the best course of action is to take the ecosystem into account overall. Even if ripples are important, you shouldn't place all your faith in them to get the results you want. The market is telling you that's not their perception. After all, the market will pay no attention to ripples even if they provide 5 more excellent news headlines next week. What a wonderful thing. That is what we truly value, isn't it? So far, that has been the case as well. I am not telling you this by accident, it is the cause of this rippling effect. The Chief Technology Officer claims that he prefers using XRP on XRPL to RLUSD. That you took the time to watch my video is truly appreciated. Until next time, subscribe and hit that like button on my channel.